The country's biggest trade union federations are taking their fight to government. Both Cosatu and Fedusa are planning countrywide peaceful protests. This will happen, I understand, from Monday. They're protesting against wages and the breakdown of collective bargaining agreements with government. Senior reporter Siphamandla Goge joins us now with more. Why then, Sipa? Good afternoon to you. Are the trade unions unhappy?
They say the government is reneging when it comes to the wage deal agreement that was signed in 2018. We are in Pretoria at the Bargaining Council offices. This is where that deal was negotiated and signed. According to that deal, there was a wage agreement that was supposed to last for 3 years. But this past April, some public servants did not get their salary increases because the government says there is no money, they cannot afford. And now these trade unions are saying that is not fair. A deal is a deal. They are not happy with the government, and they have threatened to go on what they call lunch pickets starting from next week. But let's listen to the Cosatu's first deputy president explaining their unhappiness.
The campaign will commence on Monday, the 5th of October 2020, and will run from until the end of November this year, and if needs be, for the rest of the year, for as long as the collective bargaining agreements continue to be disregarded by government. The sad reality is that despite this concerted effort to collapse collective bargaining, government workers have been giving their labor with no pay, and they have been doing their work religiously. This program of defiance will take various forms of activities across the country's public service centers and government offices, such as the lunch hour pickets in workplaces, as an indication that public servants are not happy.
All very well, they're not happy, but government will turn round and say the coffers are dry. What then is the union's plan of action going forward on Monday? And perhaps more importantly, what are they going to do if government refuses to accede?
Well, indeed, they are very harsh. They are talking tough when it comes to Finance Minister Tito Mboweni and Minister Senzo Mchunu. They are saying the president needs to do something about those two ministers. But their plan of action really is about testing the waters, if I can put it like that, because they are saying for now they are not planning to embark on a full-blown strike. They will just start with these lunch hour pickets. We asked them whether they think that will be effective, because obviously during those lunch hour pickets, they will be on lunch. It's not as if it will affect service delivery or it will affect their work or the services that they would have been rendering at that time. So they say this is just a build-up. They want to see if there will be an appetite for a full-blown strike moving forward. So this action that they are talking about starts from Monday. It will run up until the end of November, if I'm not mistaken, and then they will reassess and take a decision moving forward whether they will be embarking on a full-blown strike, because they say they will not accept what government is doing. They want their increases. If they are not getting that, in fact, if I were to quote Cosatu's first deputy president, he says the government is clumsy, reckless, they are looking for a war, and it's coming their way.
Siphamandla Goge, thank you very much indeed.